Hey there ladies and gents, Pops here, and welcome back to Kinlaig. Just down here checking to make sure the cattle are fed, which they are well and truly. Still got plenty of hay around. So, as I mentioned at the end of the last episode, today we are going to have a look at our woodland and see what we can do to make some money out of it. However, before that, we have just had a call from Katie, who I'm sure you know is one of the local farmers. She said she'd bought a new toy and that she'd left it in the yard for us to have a little play with. Not seeing anything at the moment. Oh my word. This is Katie's new little toy. Had to fit this into the episode somewhere, didn't I? Because, you know, I want to have a go at it. So yeah, this is the JCB 8000 Fast Track, or the world's fastest tractor as it's known. I believe it's the size of them tyres. I believe it's relatively useless as a practical item, but it is a thing of beauty. And we are going to go for a little drive in it. Let's have a look inside. It looks swish, if nothing else. Start her up. Cool. Let's take her out on the road. Yeah, if you put your foot down, it does pick up speed fairly quickly. Ooh, and obviously becomes fairly uncontrollable on little roads like these. I don't think we've got a hugely straight bit of road that we can crank it up on. See how fast we can hit the 20-mile-an-hour limit. Coming through, ladies and gents. Oh, sorry. No, she seems okay. There's loads of pumpkins around. Oh, yeah, donut. There's a little bit of a handbrake turn. Just check on the map, see if there's anywhere that's got a nice straight bit of road. I suppose the nearest we're going to get is down the river here. Let's have a quick crack at that and then we'll get on with being sensible. Red light. Oh. Okay, so from here under the bridge and onwards is about as straight as it's going to get. So let's see see what we can get out of it without putting it straight into a hedge. Oh, bridge. Oh, that's going to go wrong. Oh, nicely parked, I would say. Hope Katie's not actually watching. She's probably not going to be impressed by our shenanigans. Yeah, good view from up here. I don't actually think we've been up here, so... Ah, now then, this must be the construction site for the flour mill. Yeah, so we could buy that. We possibly will at some point. But not at the moment. Right, we need to head back, be sensible, and give Katie her tractor back. I would be obliged if nobody would mention slight little dings that it's undergone. Cork Bridge. Again, plenty of Halloween decorations around. And this is somewhere we will also look to own in the future. Because this is the stone masons. 350, so this is yeah, quite an investment. Especially when you add it to the fact that we'll need to buy the quarry as well for that part of the business to start working. Red light. Oops. Jump out. There we go. And the quarry is 235, so what was the other one? 350, 580, 590. To set that up, but then it just does need water. But we're looking at cool nearly 600,000. But that is all for another day. Today is about the wood. So what have we got here? Family soup business, broth and kin. This is all new to us. Oh, mind the bus. That's okay, it's going the other way. Okay, I'll see you back at the farm after I've dropped this off with Katie. So we've moved a few bits and pieces around, so go and take a look. All our trailery type stuff is now in here. We've put the wrapper away so it's somewhere dry. And we'll just have a jump over it. There we go. So this very old shed is now empty, and the reason for that is we are going to sell it, and we are going to build ourselves a sawmill, and then we can start making use of some of this lot. Bearing in mind at the moment we don't actually, apart from a chainsaw and a log carry fork type thing and our bale trailer, we don't really have anything that's going to help us with this, but we'll come to that when we get to it. So first off, we need to sell this and hope that the bit of land is relatively flat. So sell. It's only worth 24,000. Object sold. And yeah, that does actually leave us a relatively flat bit of land upon which we are going to put, this might take me some time to find, but let's get to the Highlands fishing. Oh, no, it's not going to take me a bit of time to find. Found it straight away. The Highlands fishing expansion sawmill. Which we want to place. Now we can tell by the amount of money how much land deformation there is. So we want somewhere where it's relatively near to that 300,000. Like there. And there we go. It's used up virtually all of our money, but we have ourselves a sawmill. What we need to start making is planks long and wood beams. And these are going to go to the castle construction site as our very first items. We do need about 2,000 litres of each, I think, to start off with. Okay. We might come back at some point and landscape this in a little bit better. But for now, let's work out how we're going to get some wood into here. So for the moment, we've gone with a straightforward chopping down of a tree. Chop it into bits that are big enough to pick up, or little enough to pick up, like that. I am going to chop down a couple of trees, or maybe one more, fill this up, and then I'll come back to you when we are ready to switch it all on. As long as it's under 200 kilograms, we can pick it up. Now obviously we're going to have to get some equipment to do this properly. It's a bit of a proof of concept at the moment. We could also have done with clearing the branches off the wood, but like I say, at the moment this is just a means of making sure everything works. We certainly don't want to be doing it like this for too long. It's going to take forever and a day. Clear this forest out, one tree at a time, one log at a time. Okay, leave me to it. I'll come back to you in a little while.
So this is tree number 6. Put the last few bits here on the trailer, save walking them all the way down. This has obviously been a long and laborious way of doing this. And we will need some proper equipment going forward. It's too heavy. Drop that on there. There we go. I knew there was a way of picking that up. It had to be there somewhere. And this one. Hum-de-dum-de-dum. This is not a quick way of doing it. It has taken a severe amount of time. But I'm hoping that actually just these 6 trees I've done is enough to get the production flowing for a little while. Is that it? Will that do? Okay, so doesn't necessarily look great. Okay, So as you can see, there's some already in the area here. If we click on the button, it all goes inside. I'll pull this forward. Take the tension belts off, and hopefully just like that. Okay, let's park this out of the way a second. Jump out. We now have 23,255 litres of wood. We want planks long, storing, and wood beam wood storing. So we're going to activate that, and we're going to activate that. Let's just do the math. So that's going to mean that 416 wood times 24 cycles, that's part of 10 grand a month, 10,000 a month. Yeah, likewise. So I don't know whether they're going to share the workload and therefore just produce half of that each a month, giving that total, or whether they're both going to do this amount. So we'll have to wait and find out at the end of the first month. So we're either going to use approximately 10,000 litres a month or 20,000 litres a month, depending on how that works. But as I say, we will find out in the fullness of time. And either way, there's at least a month's worth of wood in there from what was only 6 trees. So we can keep that fed. It might be a bit of a laborious task at the beginning of each month, just to hike some trees around, but as you can see, it didn't actually take that long. We'll leave this here outside for the moment, because I suspect the next job this is going to have is taking completed product, planks and beams, on this trailer up to the castle area, where we can start the project up there. And because of that, we are of course going to have to talk about quarries and stonemasons as well. So let's grab a tractor. I'm not sure that this is going to become a thing right now. It might do. We'll have a look. But we will take the water tanker with us as well, just in case. Oh, no. It was the right way around to start off with. Stick that on there. We'll go and fill this water anyway. And then I will see you at the quarry. Right. We want to buy it 235,000. Yes, we do. But of course, we don't have 235,000. Let's have a quick look at the finances. And I think because this is the only way we're going to get this started quickly, and we can contract through the winter to pay it back, I think the Only way forward here is to start borrowing money. We need about 600,000 worth. So let's get that borrowed. It is extremely cheap to borrow money in FS25, so you're sort of daft not to, really. The loan interest is nowhere near what you can make from the money you're borrowing. Okay, let's get the quarry and the stonemasons bought. So do we wish to buy the quarry for 235,000? Yes, we do. The building has been purchased. So big stones, and all we need is water. So water we can put in easy enough. It's going to do 360 cycles a month. So we need to get some water put in. Like so. It's going to leave us a little bit in the tank cap. So I guess for the moment we'll probably just leave the tanker here. If we go into here, we should now be able to activate that, and we want that to distribute, because in a second it will have somewhere to distribute to. Let's go to the stonemasons. Here we are, it's just on the other side of town. $350, yeah. Another great chunk of money. So, castle stones. So big stones in, castle stones out. Big stones in, roof shingles out. We're going to activate and activate. And there we go. Come back next month and we should have some product. Okay. So that is our castle project. Well and truly off the ground. There's not a lot going on contract-wise that we're hugely interested in, so I think what we're going to do now is we are actually going to move forward a month. Let's just go and check what the grass situation is. So it's 2/4, so it's not next month, it's the month after. So November we will be doing quite a lot of grass cutting baling, wrapping, and putting silage bales to one side for subsequent sale. But yeah, I think we're going to call it a day there. A little bit of a shorter episode, which I think is probably no bad thing. And I will see you when we get to October. In the meantime, I might go for a little play in my car. Before I do that, I'd just like to say thank you for sticking with me. I'll see you next month. Be good. Stay safe.